Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of Watch Talk with Anthony. Hope everybody's having a happy new year so far, and I have a feeling this is going to be a good year. So today we're going to talk about why should you own a watch? What makes this hobby so special and fun? Why do people have 300 watches instead of just the one watch? I mean, come on. I mean, after all, you have your cell phone. You don't need a watch, right? You have your whatever you use to tell time. But why? But what about watches is so cool? Why do people particularly love them and share their passion with others? And I think that that's something I'd like to talk about. So some of the top reasons to own a watch versus just telling time on your cell phone would be, I'd say, no particular order, but I would say it's something that you can accessorize with your clothes. Like for example, I'm wearing a blue shirt and I have here a blue dial Seiko 5 as an example, and it pairs well with my shirt as an example. Okay, so you can accessorize. That's one big reason. Another reason I would say is it's something that you enjoy every day, that it's not just about telling time. It's something that you can share with others your passion, and it's something that might even distract you from some personal things you're going through. Like if you're stressed out or anxious, I think a watch is something perfect to kind of give you that little distraction of um, to take away that anxiety. At least for me, it helps me. Like if I get anxious for whatever reason, I just take out my collection and just play with them like a kid would, right? Like with his toys. So that's another reason why. Another reason would also be to maybe an heirloom, something you want to pass down one day to your one of your family members. Watches are very good with that. As an heirloom, it's something that maybe you can pass down, generations down, and you could be the first one to have owned it, and it's something special in your family. So to create that legacy. Another reason would be to, I've made it's a conversation starter. I've made a lot of friends through watches, just at a bar or restaurant or school, work. I've made friends, you just talk about their watch or they talk about yours or whatever, and you just go from there. And I've made so many friends and connections over just a simple watch. I mean, it's just something so simple, but something so, incredible. I mean, watches are just, to me, watches are life. I love watches. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that makes me happy. Every time I see my watches, I get happy. And, I know people, I have friends, for example, that have like 300 watches. Uh, Shout out to my buddy Travis, California. He has many, many watches. There's also people that maybe have a collection of three, like maybe they have their uh, dress watch and then their sport watch and then something kind of in between. Um, Me as a collector and an enthusiast, I don't really, uh, I just have such an eclectic variety personally. And so that's just something that I particularly enjoy, just very, from Vostok's to Seiko's to, I have a few Citizen, a Tag Heuer, different watches that I kind of enjoy, mostly vintage. Something very charming about vintage pieces. So, yes, I mean, I didn't really want to do like necessarily a top 10 reason why, but there's really no particular order of importance as to as to why you should own a watch. I mean, how many times throughout the day, for example, if you ever bring up a watch, let's just say to some random person that you work with or whatever, and they say, I don't need a watch, I got my smartphone. what do you say to that person? Do you just nod and smile? I deep down, I kind of cringe. I'm like, I feel, I feel bad for the person. I feel bad for people that don't have an appreciation for watches. It's just something that, it's just so inspiring and motivating, and like in that the thrill of the hunt, like what's the next watch going to be? And like I've talked about in my previous video of when to let go of a watch. That's another topic, but check that video out if you want reasons to to let go of some of your watches. But reasons to collect, I think, are very. There's so many different reasons why. Other reasons could even be, aside from accessories, heirloom. I mentioned conversation starters. What else would there be? There would be, well, why else would you own a watch? And I think that that's something that it's kind of a personal thing to each person. Why would you own a watch? What makes it so special? I mean, aside from, having a smartphone to tell the time, what is it that you like about watches? Another reason I like watches too is that it's that fun little distraction. Whether I feel anxious or whatever, I sometimes just look at the watch. Like I have the Seiko Flightmaster, and it has all those different intricate details of, you look at the dial and you don't even know how the hell to use it. It's just so awesome. And so those are some top reasons why I think that you should own a watch and collect and be an enthusiast. I mean, that's at least those are my personal feelings about towards owning watches. Now, what would be your top reasons why? Please share in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care.